Well, it's a wet Sunday morning. And what are you going to do on a wet Sunday morning? I'm going to drive around and see how practical it is to own an EV when you haven't got charging. Well, here's the first device. It's about a mile and a half away from Kelly's farm, and it's a pod point. It's got let's have a look. Yeah, it's two 7 kilowatt chargers. All seems to be fine. As I said, it's not very far away. It's about a mile and a half away from where I'm living. And it's here in this McDonald's at Baynard's Green. Now we're 4.6 miles away from the house, and we're at the motor service station on the M40, and we have two fast chargers here, one CCS, two Chademo, and an AC fast charger. Now obviously, not having an electric car, I can't test them, but they all appear to be working. And they're free and clear at the moment. Like obviously, if I get an EV, or when I get an EV, coming out here to do a fast charge will be pretty good, and it's only about 4.6 miles away. So on to the next one. And now we're at the third stop, which is the Elmswood Eco Development just outside Bicester, where they've got a couple of pod points. We'll just go and have a look. There we go, pod point with two connectors on it. 7 kilowatts charging. I don't know whether it's public. I'm just going to go in and ask outside. And as you can see ahead of us, there's another pod point over there, but that's simply for the e-car club rather. So I was just going to go inside and ask about the charging. This is just inside the entrance to Bicester North train station. Turn into the station and then immediately right. Next up, we're on the roof of Sainsbury's in Bicester, where as you can see they've got another pod point. This one's a 3 kilowatts. It's two 3 kilowatt connections. Obviously I won't film you too long because the staff are coming out, but yeah, 2 hour free parking up here, and well, you can stop longer than 2 hours if you have to pay, or free if you go into the local cinema. So another pod point, 3 kilowatts on the top of Sainsbury's car park. Well, they've got electric car charging points here. We're at Bicester Village, and as you can see they've got two pod points which I'm walking down to. Unfortunately, they got this car park closed off, and they've put barriers across so you can't get in. So they've got people coming in, they've got people parking up, but they're denying them access to the car charging. And when I asked why, a rather puzzled gentleman who couldn't understand what I was saying, after 3 or 4 attempts of trying to explain that I wanted to check out the car charging. He said, oh, you charge 10 o'clock. Apparently they don't open it until 10 o'clock. And he couldn't understand what I was getting at. I just wanted to come here and check out the car charging. But then I suppose there is an accent thing, me being a Welshman and this gentleman having poor English. If this sounds a bit wrong, I apologise. I try to be open and I'm not racist in any way, but I'm trying to do a survey here about car charging, and they've got the car park blocked off while they've got customers coming in, which to me seems rather odd. Either you're open to the public and people can come in and charge, or you're not. Because at the moment all these cars are going down to the bottom car park and they can't get access in here to park up and charge until 10 o'clock. Yes, I know it's a Sunday, but open your car park. Right, we've come out of Bicester village now, and we're on the opposite side of the road and by the Burger King, where they've got one pod point, which is apparently they're very good here. You can park up. Unfortunately, they haven't marked it up as EV parking only, so you can get iced. But they've got a 3 kilowatt socket, 13 amp, and a reported 32 amp socket. So, well, that's the conclusion of our trip round Bicester. Except for one more, which is a Kia dealership, but I doubt they'll allow you to charge there. But we'll go and give it a look.